Okay, this is what I've been doing for the last 5 days. Keep this in mind. You see the service panel wall over here, the water softener and all the power. Now this entire room was absolutely gutted, okay? There was nothing on the ceiling. This was all just studs, joists, and open walls, okay? Open ceilings, everything, okay? You can see the air duct system. This was just a crazy room. It was basically it's a utility room and a storage room. That's all it ever was going to be from the original owners. I put all kinds of insulation in this thing, and you can see how the plumbing just comes through the ceiling and runs down. And the way they've got everything tied in, just basically just hanging on the outside, the gas lines, you know, like I said, this is a huge house, but meant to be a utility room, a service access room. That's really all this was meant to be, okay? I had to move this. It was up here on the wall. It was meant to have a dryer here. Like I said, all this was just open. Stud walls, nothing, no installation, nothing. So everything is OSB like this, and then installation OSB, and then this cultured kind of stone 4x8s. Hung a little hat rack up there for them. Coming in tomorrow and painting the walls, all the concrete walls, laid the floor, painted. Remember, all this was white, painted everything industrial black, lined this in here with just basically some insulation tubing, and all this on the ceiling is wood paneling, floor paneling, okay? This is how I did it. I ran all these lights. I put this light in, put that light in, put that light in, ran all the wiring, got all that handled. And now this room is gonna be turned into an office, okay? Once that wall is painted, which I'm gonna be back here tomorrow, and paint all this over here, get all this squared away, and got to still paint the trim, of course. He wanted to go with a black theme trim. And I told him too, we can run this 5-inch board along this wall here, but it's just a lot more harder to attach. So he elected, you know, because we were on a budget, you know, I think the budget was like about $7,000. And the materials was quite expensive too, just to be honest with you. Just this alone was $2,200, because it's real wood, okay? This is not the crap, okay? This is not fake stuff. So anyway, this is how this whole thing turned out. It's a pretty interesting project. And like I said, I've been here 5 days, day 5. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. This was an interesting project. I took it right at the end of the year. It was a big paycheck for me. And I just told him, I said, you know, this is just one big empty room. And it was really nasty. There was a lot of junk in here. This had a bunch of cabinets and all kinds of crap. I had to demo all this stuff. I had to demo all the cabinets off the walls, and, you know, just basically strip this room clean. And then it was nothing but stud walls in here. So with the stud walls, the ceiling was just open space. There was bugs, there was rats up in there. We killed all that, put rat poison all up in the ceiling, put insulation all up in the ceiling, and then started buttoning this thing up. The ceiling itself took me 2.5 days by itself, okay? Because like I said, I had to hand lay everything, and then I had to consider square. You know, this had to be square, all of them had to be run, you know, so everything would match, you know, so. And we didn't want to do staggered cuts. I told them if we did staggered cuts, we would have to do so much cross bracing up into the ceiling that it wouldn't be worth the money or the time to do all that, you know, like you would do a floor. So we just ran all these boards. I just ran them, you know, and of course they do have, you know, a line, which is fine. You know, like I said, this is to button this thing up. Had to put a ceiling in here. So the ceiling was the biggest part of the work. And then building this wall over here and getting that all tied in, painting everything, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow and finish out the paint work. So I thought I'd bring you this quick little video. Like I said, it's a good paying gig, really good paying gig. This definitely closed my year out right. And we went over to Home Depot and bought that bench. So I used it as my workbench the entire time I was here. Plus the homeowner went ahead and bought that entire bag of DeWalt multi-purpose tools, and we used that. Bought a new vac, shop vac, you know, got him a ladder. So the homeowner was involved in this project for sure, and you know, just wanted to see how somebody else would handle putting all this together. And again, like I said, this was strictly a service utility room. It really had no purpose other than that and a storage room. It was just, like I said, a bunch of stupid cabinets along this wall. That all got demoed out. There was a big old stupid countertop all the way around here. This place was 30-something years old, you know, and all of it was rotted. It was moldy. So I brought my dump trailer, ripped all this stuff out. That was day one. Got that wall cleaned up, and then started building this place. Okay, but I thought I'd bring you this, and got him a little, like I said, a little hook rack up here. He just wanted some sort of detail above the door so he can hang his baseball caps up there. And then, of course, there's a bunch of shelves that's gonna go across here. He's gonna put his office desk along here, and just create this whole wall is just gonna be his space for his office. And like I said, all this is gonna be painted here so it'll look nice. And then he'll bring in a bunch of shelving along in here so he can put his books and other things that he needs to organize this space. But now it's nice and cozy in here. It's not cold. That was the other problem. This place was cold. I mean, it's a basement. It's underneath the house. So, you know, it leads out to a courtyard, but again, it's still on the shade side. So this place was really, really cold in here. But now, I mean, it feels great. Plus the air conditioner people are gonna run a split system in here and run some heat in here and some air conditioning ducts in here. So that's the next project that's gonna happen in here too. All right, let me get out of here. I gotta be back here first thing in the morning. The sun's already set, but I thought I'd show you this. What do you guys think?